All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Who's Tea TV. I'm Miss T, and tonight we're going to do our healthy tea segment. As promised, I am on the tired side, but I am still here, and I hope you guys can hear me. For those who haven't entered yet, they'll have to catch up because I'm going to be on a roll tonight because I am a little on the tired side, as stated. So, before we begin, tonight's discussion is in reference to insomnia. I'm going to define what insomnia is, and it's usually when people have a difficult time falling asleep. It's like you're persistently having a difficult time falling asleep or staying asleep, and we'll just go through how it can affect your daily life and your well-being. So, first thing we're going to do is discuss how common insomnia is and its various causes, including stress, lifestyle, and underlying health issues. So that's like the prevalence of what it is. Then there's also different consequences behind insomnia in reference to it going untreated. So that's a huge part of the discussion here. You can have cognitive impaired function, mood disturbances, overall reduced quality of life if you do suffer from insomnia. So, I am a person who suffers tremendously from insomnia. And I, I've been to the doctor and everything, but, you know, uh, oftentimes you ignore the warning signs. Oftentimes you just ignore the warning signs, regardless of how your body's feeling and is telling you something, and you're not responding to what your body is telling you. So keep that in mind. So there are a couple different types of insomnia that we're just going to touch base on briefly, so you get a feel for what I'm stating. So there's acute insomnia. That is where you have these brief episodes of sleep difficulty. It's usually linked to an event of stress. Yes, stress. Can, stress can take you out of here. I don't know if people realize how important that is to keep their bodies unstressed, and um, you're taking a healthy chance with yourself, so to speak. You're taking a chance or a risk at your health if you do not keep the stressors out of your life. So you can also resolve acute insomnia without specific treatment once you figure out what the underlying cause of the stress is. Also, there's chronic insomnia. Chronic insomnia persists for a longer duration. It's typically 3 nights, or it can last for a week, or it can last for 3 months. 3 months. OMG. I think I'm on my maybe 6 month. And it's been difficult. It's been rough. I I'll go to sleep super, super late, 2, 3 in the morning, and then I was bouncing back up at 7 to go to work. And now that I am officially um, not working full time, I plan on getting my body back in a routine of rest, relaxation, and you know, I stop. There's no more stress. So now that there's no more stress, I'm hoping to mainstream my body back to normal. So anyhow, chronic insomnia often is related to underlying health conditions, or it could be a mental health disorder or long-term stress that causes you to have this chronic insomnia. Then there's onset insomnia, where people have difficulty falling asleep at the beginning of the night, often associated with anxiety or racing thoughts when trying to initiate sleep. So there's a few other kinds. There's the comorbid insomnia, which coexists with other medical or mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, or chronic pain. We are definitely going to do a chronic pain segment in reference to people living with chronic pain on a daily basis. I mean, it's often perceived by some not to be like non-existent, which is not the case. Chronic pain is a real issue. It affects millions of Americans each year. And, treating the underlying condition is crucial for managing comorbid insomnia. So that's that. There can be psychological insomnia, or you can have a idiopathic form of insomnia, which is chronic insomnia with no clear identifiable cause. That it can start in early childhood, or you could be an adolescent and it persists into your adulthood, which is like major. So it's important for us to understand the specific types of insomnia that can like guide you to the appropriate intervention and or treatments tailored to your individual needs. It's essential for you to consider factors like the duration, the underlying health conditions that you may have, or an impact that's or how it's affecting or impacting your daily life. And if you don't address the insomnia, or maybe you haven't even been diagnosed with insomnia, it's very good for you to check with your physician to see what type of approach you can take to limit your stress, to change your eating habits, and to get you back on track so you have a healthy amount of sleep. So, a lot of, I can't even say that this has happened in my 22 years in the medical field, but I know that sleep disorders, usually when you have something going on related to your sleep, you are told by your physician that they want to order a sleep study or an at-home sleep test. So, yes, the answer is yes. Sleep studies can be related to insomnia, especially when there's underlying factors contributing to your sleep difficulties. So they may order a sleep study to rule out sleep disorders, assess like your sleep, the way you sleep, the cycles of you sleeping, and reference to do you get up in the middle of the night? Do you get up several times to go to the bathroom? All those things can be measured as far as sleep insufficiency, and then they can identify sleep related movement disorders as well. So that's a big thing, because chronic insomnia, when it's persistent like that and it lasts for that long, like a long point in time, you wonder if you want to even be on some type of pharmacological medication. Like, do you want to do medications for intervention? When's a good time to do medication for intervention? There's just a lot to it. So if your insomnia persists, your doctor may recommend something for a sleep aid. Or I know a lot of people are like big on melatonin right now. Melatonin is so huge right now. People are buying it. People are medicating themselves at this point to see how they can get some short-term relief in reference to it, trying to be able to restore their health, their healthy sleep patterns. So that's pretty big. Also, let's see. Hey, Mara, what's going on? Thank you for joining. So, in case you were a little late, I just was going over the different factors of insomnia and how it's related to unhealthy sleep habits. And a lot of people go undiagnosed or undetected with having this said insomnia due to lack of awareness, and people don't realize it really truly is a thing. So, yeah, that part right there. So, back to where I was going with this. So, it's important to note that the decision to use medication should be made in consultation with a healthcare professional, not Miss C, a healthcare professional. Medications for insomnia can include different melatonins, like I said, or they call them benzos. So that can all be concluded by your physician which one would be best appropriate for you. And all these medications at any time when it comes to sleep related issues should only be taken for short duration so that you don't become dependent upon them. If you end up becoming dependent upon them, you won't actually be able to get to sleep at any point in time, and you don't want to develop a tolerance for them because that means that they would keep adding on to the dose of the medication that they prescribed, and you don't want that either. So additionally, healthcare providers may consider the potential risk factors or the benefits of adding a medication to your sleep regimen. So, what I would like to talk about now, if anyone doesn't have any questions, does anyone have any questions in reference to sleep deprivation? Are you having trouble sleeping at night? Or are you having trouble with falling asleep at night, staying asleep at night? Um, that your body will not just shut down if you have insomnia. You will uh, not shut down until you fall down, I guess. Not shut down until you fall down. So if you are having trouble falling asleep, staying awake, because there are people that have a form of, uh, I don't, is, I wonder if narcolepsy is considered a sleep disorder, because I know some people are narcoleptic and they fall asleep really, really easy. So they do have sleep studies to actually diagnose people with that, but I'm not sure if that would fall under an insomnia since they're really not having trouble falling asleep. So I'm not sure about that. But what I can say, if you are having trouble with all of the above, then you're going to want to follow some of these key things here. And I'm going to go through them with you right now. So I'm big on home remedies, If you've been a fan of the channel, following the channel, you will see that we have had holistic topics or holistic discussions in reference to things that you can do yourself without using medication or over-the-counter prescriptions. With that being said, there's a few home remedies that I have listed that you can do. You can encourage yourself to have a consistent sleep schedule to be regulated by your body's internal clock. Okay, bam. With insomnia, that's not working. You can also make your room, which this can be important, make your room a comfortable sleep environment, including a dark, quiet room with comfortable bedding. If you can also limit your screen time, highlight the negative impact of there's a negative impact with screen time right before bed, suggesting alternatives are like reading or listening to calm music. Also, deep breathing. These mind body techniques are like really the rage now. So if you start introducing yourself to simple breathing exercises to calm your mind, teach yourself how to do some type of muscle relaxation techniques to release the tension, it's all well and good. Also, diet. You are going to have to limit caffeine, limit alcohol, and you are going to have some sort of regular exercise. If you want a very, very different type of perspective instead of the home remedy type, if you want to just do like a straight holistic approach, the first thing you're going to do is with your sleep hygiene. With sleep hygiene, you will have to establish a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. You are going to need to create a comfortable sleep environment as previously discussed. The room should be cool, dark, and quiet. You're going to need to limit your exposure to screens. Again, this is important. No phones, no tablets, no computers before bedtime. I am a person who has done all of the above, but I want to encourage you to limit your screen time. Now, as far as your relaxation techniques, I stated previously, you're going to practice deep breathing. You're going to do some breathing exercises to calm your mind, your body, your soul, whatever. You're going to practice muscle relaxation. That involves tensing and then like relaxing the muscle groups and promoting a physical relaxation. Mindfulness mediation, a guided imaginary can help you shift focus away from any of your stressors. Now let's get into my fave, herbal remedies. Oh yeah, herbal remedies, give it up. Some herbs such as chamomile and valerian root have mild sedative properties and may promote relaxation. Consider consulting with your healthcare professional before using these herbal remedies. Next, aromatherapy. You guys know I'm big on aromatherapy. Lavender essential oil happens to be my favorite. I also use lavender, and a lot of people don't know this. If you are like mopping your floors or you're dusting around the house and you have a cloth, you can put a little water on that and sprinkle some of the lavender essential oils on your cloth. That gives you like a sensation of relaxation that's so big that you won't even realize it's happening until you realize how great your mood is. If you're mopping the floor, I know it's oil, but you could take 1 or 2 drops, put in your soapy mop water, and use that to mop your floor, and it will give your rooms like a really nice fresh scent. It's great. But lavender essential oil is known for its calming properties. Use it in a diffuser, or you can add a few drops to your bedtime bath if necessary. So you're going to limit your stimulants again. You're going to avoid caffeine. You're going to avoid caffeine and nicotine close to bedtime, as these stimulants can interfere with your sleep. You're going to do some regular exercise. You're going to engage in regular activity, but try to complete intense workouts at least a few hours before bedtime, because that will keep you awoke as well. So, dietary things that you could do is maybe some people have like light snacks before they go to sleep, like warm milk or banana can help with inducing your sleep. I find that it does not work for me. It does not at all. Warm milk, the taste of it's not that great to me, and that doesn't help me as much. And I ate bananas forever, and I cannot say a banana has ever helped me with sleep. But you can give it a go. You're also going to want to limit your nap times, and you're going to have to keep these routines up. You're going to have to keep them up. This stuff doesn't hurt overnight. Let me look at some of these comments. So you sleep on your neck. Does that cause you not to be able to sleep because you sleep on your neck? I don't even know. I mean, I sleep on my side like this, and I find that I put my hands like this. So when I wake up, my hands are either numb or that's weird. Is anybody else sleeping on their hands? Not on your neck. You know what? Uh, I, I understand you need your Pepsi. It makes your neck longer. I'm done. I am done. That is hilarious. Okay. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. Oh my gosh. I understand you need your Pepsi. Try to drink it earlier in the day so that it doesn't affect your sleep. And I know that physicians don't like really believe in home remedies and holistic medications because it's a business. It's a business. So yeah. Do we have any questions, concerns, suggestions? We've been on here approximately 19 minutes, 57 seconds, well, 59 seconds now. And as I stated in the beginning, for those who showed up just a tad late, that I would not be here long. I have been on the computer, not limiting my screen time since way earlier today. I think I've exceeded my hourly limit. But with that being said, if there's anything that someone would like to discuss that's not related to healthy tea at the moment, or if it is related to healthy tea, I mean, is there any questions in reference to anything as far as health that you would like to cover later on down the line? I've also put my email out in several places to state that, hey, if you email WhoseTeaTV, we will discuss your segment eventually. We will discuss it. We will touch on all topics over here because it makes me happy to talk about an abundance of different issues that may be relevant to what someone's going through. It's all about you, the community. It helps me to help you. I'm just going, go to Trump. I'm going to need you to get out my comments. I need you to get out my comments. I do not want to hear. I talked about this the other day. If you did not watch a video where I talked about the fatigue and tired, so like I am tired of Trump news. I am strictly tired of Trump news. There is nothing that can be said about Trump that I don't know at this point. I know that him and his wife aren't having a relationship. The relationship that's on TV is not the relationship that they're having. I know that she's done her prenup more than 3 times. I know stuff about these folks that I didn't even ask to know or care to know. I mean, this 80-year-old man has a more fascinating life than me at this point. He's causing all types of ruckus. His wife is that a horse? Yeah, I don't know. That was a whole money grab because I can't see her actually a woman of her stature wanting to be with him. But I guess when somebody can give you power, money, and respect, I guess you'll take it. I don't get that. I don't get that. No, don't say it. Laugh out loud. That's why he put the camera. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I know she is a corny. Yeah, a corn, a child of the corn. Yeah, I know. I know she is. I was having a discussion with my father the other night in reference to this. Hey, shout out to San Diego as well. Our thoughts and prayers are with the community in San Diego. You know, we love San Diego here at WhoseTeaTV. So shout out to everyone there with the cleanup and the road to recovery with the floods that happened this week. Um, and for those who don't know what I'm talking about, there was a major flood in San Diego County uh, a couple days ago, and there's several schools shut down. A lot of people lost properties, houses, cars. What about them Chiefs football related? I got to tell you, I'm going. Did the Lions get knocked out? If the Lions didn't get knocked out, Miss T's voting for the Lions. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains there. Yeah, that was my jam. Tony, you guys, you knew it rained there. And I was reading some comments over on Twitter. I gotta learn how to screenshot and work Google Slides to pull my slides up into the videos because once I get that down, I will truly say, once I get that down, I will truly have mastered how to get my videos to you guys. I'm going to start recording them and uploading them and doing the live streams. I'm trying to navigate both right now. I think I'm getting a little better, but I am not sure if I'm reaching the community the way I want to reach the community. So once I get all those things together, I will have this down pat. Now, does anyone have it? You think the Lions play this weekend? Oh, great! So my prediction is that the Lions are going to win. The Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. Just because they're the underdog makes Miss T think that they will definitely win the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right. Taylor Swift is holding the Chiefs up, but there was something going on. I don't know if anyone has seen this earlier today that Taylor Swift had a stalker outside of her New York home. This was the third time the person got arrested stalking her within 4 days. I seen that. I said, "What in the heck? Like what?" Oh, I know the Lions suck, but I'm both. I'm always rooting for the underdog, the win, because when you count someone out, you see what they can do. I'm gonna leave that right there for those who know what I'm talking about. Don't count me out, because I'm just beginning to blow. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that soccer was a mess, a big mess. And I also saw this earlier today. I'm going to give you guys all this information of things that I've been seeing. That, uh, we already knew that Kevin Hart was suing Tasha K, but now there's restraining orders involved. Uh, he's talking about she's stalking him and all types of stuff. Look, Mr. Hart, you're a man. Tasha's a woman. You have all types of money, hand over fist, to get yourself out of whatever situation. I'm gonna need you just do that. I'm gonna need you to do that. Get yourself out of these situations where you're like, if you're not doing anything, then there won't be nothing to report. You don't want to lose your franchise with Jumanji or How to Sleep with Dogs or something. He was like, you don't want to lose that funding because those are family friendly shows. Then keep your hands to yourself. I could sum that up real easy for you. Keep your hands to yourself. Won't be no problem if you don't start no problem. Anything else going on that we should discuss? Anyone have anything going on in their life that they want Miss T to analyze or break down real quick? Because I got time. I got time to help. Well, since I don't see anything showing up in the comments, I'm going to assume that's a wrap. So let's briefly recap on insomnia. Insomnia can be related to stressors, medical conditions. Insomnia could be related to mental disorders or underlying factors. The way you can know for sure if you have insomnia when you seek attention from a medical professional, or I know some people really believe in going to the chiropractor for everything. If you choose to go to the chiropractor for insomnia, that's on you. That's not nothing that I recommend. I think in this case, you definitely should go to see a physician. There are different types of physicians. You can see your PCP and an internist. You could also see a sleep physician because there is such a thing as a sleep physician. And I can't think of the technical term right now. There are tests that they can do called sleep studies, or they can order you a at-home sleep test where you hook yourself up to a monitor while you're sleeping, and it documents episodes that you may have during the middle of the night. But usually, if you do have insomnia, it's diagnosed by testing, not just saying, okay, here, let me give you this melatonin, or I'm going to give you some trazodone or something of that nature to help you sleep. None of that would be going on. Also, in reference to insomnia, Miss T is huge on home remedies. I am huge on home remedies. So you could try drinking a glass of warm milk if you're having a restless, sleepless night. It's not uncommon for people to try things that you can get like at the grocery store, things that you already have in your cupboard, such as like tea, or some people may make yourself like a warmer version of an alcoholic beverage that they call a hot toddy, that helps get rid of cold, helps you sleep, everything else. So there's many things you can do at home before you start medicating yourself. So, not hot coffee. Not hot coffee. No caffeine. Stay away from caffeine. You want to limit caffeine. You want to limit alcohol. I know it's hard to do, but you might have to sustain a little bit until you get up the next day, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. Anyhow, guys, tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday, January 25th. I have been signed up by my grandmother to attend a funeral. Ask me whose funeral I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've met the person, but I honestly don't know much about her. But she must have been a big deal, because I heard she's going to be drawn by horse and carriage. So this is about to be a very long day. So I ask for your prayers in advance. And then my next question is, when you attend funerals for persons you are not familiar with, what do you eat at the repast? Somebody tell me. I've been wanting to know this for days. I said, my grandmother, I love my grandmother more than anybody in the world would know. I adore my grandmother. But my main question is she goes to these like funerals all the time. It doesn't matter who it was, if she knew them directly or indirectly, she is there. She enjoys comforting people. But my question is, now that she signed me up to go to a funeral for someone I've only met once in passing, like, what do I eat at the repast? If I don't know anyone there, if the food's not being catered by a company I know, what should I eat? Go in the chat. Go in the chat. What should I be eating? Oh, somebody praying for me? Thank you. Because I don't know. I'm going to be out all day. Do I take a granola bar or a piece of fruit? Chicken? Yeah, chicken's always a go-to. Yeah. But, you don't know if the person wore gloves when they touched the food. Like, I got so many questions. Like, did you wash your hands when you went in the kitchen? Boom. That's the biggest. Did you wash your hands? Is your hair wrapped when you cook food for multiple people? I always wrap my hair. For those who are new here, I have been with my church forever the repast coordinator. I've done topics in my college classes in reference to how to perform a great repast. So I feel like I might not be the queen, but I'm up there when it comes to repasses. So my question is, what do you feel comfortable eating when you're at the repast? Uh, yeah, I don't know that they was all. Yeah, I don't know. Mm-mm. No, I don't know. In the chat, I don't know. Because I'm thinking like potato salad. Do I give it a go? Do you eat other people's potato salad? I only eat my aunt's and my grandma's. That's it. Two people. And I ate my mother-in-law's. Three people. Oh, well, maybe I'll add my sister-in-law. So that's five. Categorically five. Yeah. So I've ate five people's potato salad. Yeah, dinner roll. That's what I'll be having. That's exactly what I'll be having. Because I can't. I was like potato salad. So if my grown folks was on here, they'd be like, "Mom, you making those funeral home green beans?" They say that. I'm like, what in the what's a funeral home green beans? Apparently they didn't give my green beans a name. They said those are the green beans that everybody serves at the funeral home when they do the repast. And I'm like, what are they talking about? My green beans be hitting. Them green beans better be hitting. My green beans hit. But I don't know about everybody else. And then I don't know if they wash their hands, if they got the cold, and are they going to have a mask on? Because, like I told you guys before, all these things are out there in the atmosphere. I am not trying to get sick, not at all. So I will be attending the funeral tomorrow. I will be at the repast tomorrow. So I will not be putting out any videos again until Friday. Plus, I'm working on a couple other things that I'm really excited about. And once I get that down, then maybe I could like put all my focus into maybe just healthy tea. Cause I don't know that I can do any talking about the celebrities thing anymore. When I had a production team in the beginning, it was a little easier to get all these things together. But now it's just me. It's just me. If you know someone that wants to work for free for the people, for you, the people, you let me know. Tell Miss T need help. Let them know Miss T needs help. Because I be over here clicking, trying to find stories, going through information. Maybe I should do a whole thing and read my story about what it is to make a repast go off easy, because a lot of people don't know. And unfortunately, in the county where we live, um, and here in Pennsylvania, that more than 800,000 people die a year in this county alone. That's scary. That's scary. And then people wonder why I want to talk about health and wellness and healthy tea and why I'm promoting health. I want you to be the best you can be. And I know it's not easy when there's so many things out there and that you're exposed to just by going outside. You are exposed to chemicals that are in the air from buses, or if you live near a steel mill, or if you live near where there's transportation company or sewage plants and all those things. You have all those things that are in the air that you're exposing yourself to in the first place. Yeah, I know. I know. But anyhow, I'm going to get ready to run. Does anyone else have anything that they would like to discuss? Drop it now or forever hold your peace, because I have been on here for too many hours today. Not on this channel, but on multiple social media platforms. I am working nonstop. And again, it's for the people. It's not for me. I feel like, look, I've been in the medical space for more than 22 years. I can tell you things you wouldn't even imagine. Just like right now, uh, the first thing I saw this morning when I logged, like, got into my phone was Kraft mac and cheese. Did anyone else see the article on Kraft mac and cheese? Did you see the pictures? Did you see the pictures? No one? Disgusting. Look it up. I'm this is my plea to you. If you are eating these processed foods, stop. Stop today. Look up Kraft mac and cheese. There's people saying they found mold in the boxes that they're purchasing. Then there's someone at the plant exposed the the company by showing a picture of their sink, and the mold was like like this high through the sink and through their food processors to stir the cheese. Look it up. I'm encouraging you. You're running around here feeding your kids Kraft mac and cheese, ramen noodles, all that stuff. Look into these companies. Wondering why people are dealing with obesity, diabetes, hypertension, all these things. It starts with these companies. And it's time for people to start holding them accountable. Look at those pictures. Let Miss T know what you find out, because you can put comments in the videos afterwards. It's disgusting. It was literally disgusting. I swear to you that I can't remember ever eating Kraft macaroni and cheese in the first place because I can burn. But I don't know. That was pretty bad. And I feel bad for people that actually spent their hard earned money out here eating this stuff, and then they're giving it to their children and they're eating mold. So I wonder, like, that are they going to do a study to see what type of mold spores were found there? And they said they only clean the machines when the inspectors do to come. I said, what? That's nasty. That's nasty. If you're there all day working, I say they're working 10-hour or 12-hour shifts. If they're working all that time, you mean to tell me that nobody stops to routinely clean the machine? Oh, and Heinz ketchup too. And Heinz ketchup. Oh no, not that's why we have the best ketchup. Oh yeah, not your job. Oh, I heard that for 22 years. 22 years, not my job. I shouldn't have to do that. Well, even if it ain't your job, what about the people? Nobody ever says anything about the people. And why is it that every time I'm on live, maybe I don't talk too much during the day or something? Because why is it when I'm on live, all of a sudden my nose starts feeling stuffy and my voice starts cracking? All right, guys, I've held you long enough. It's been 42 minutes, 8 seconds. That looks good on YouTube. If we could start getting more people in here for a live stream, if you want to tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell your co-workers, tell everybody that WhoseTeaTV cares about the people, and this is maybe truly where they should be. Until next time, keep on sipping. I didn't even have anything to drink tonight, so you know it's real. All right. Until next time.